Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Check out the link below, fool.com/The Smattering, to get access to the 10 best stocks to buy right now. First Solar recently reported earnings for its full 2022 fiscal year. Company's guiding for an even better 2023. I bet you're wondering, is it too late to buy First Solar stock? I'm Jason Hall. This is The Smattering. I've got Tyler Crow on here with me to help hash it out. Hey, Tyler.
Jason, so glad to talk about this one. This is a company we've talked about a lot on and off for a long, long time.
And we're both shareholders, and let's be honest, this is an area where a lot of people have invested a lot of money and lost a lot of money. Solar panel manufacturing, it's been a huge growth business, but it hasn't been a great place to invest money. First Solar has absolutely defied the odds and been a massive, massive winner. Let's talk about 2022 first. So what did we just learn?
If you were to look at the net income for the year, you go, oh man, what a crappy year. Because on a per share basis for the whole year, they lost 41 cents a share. We were just talking, First Solar is one of the more profitable companies. How in the heck did that happen? A large part of the last year or two has been getting away from a development business.
So the manufacturing business is pretty straightforward. You're making panels. The developer business is, because now First Solar's panels are used in utility scale. These aren't rooftop solar panels. Right. They're used in utility scale projects. So actually managing and developing those utility scale projects and deploying and building the big farms, solar farms.
Basically, they said, look, this developer business just isn't working for us. And they decided over the couple of years, we're just going to cut ties. Any contracts we have, we're going to try to sell off. Because of that, you saw some declines on a net income basis, which doesn't look great, right? But it did beat its guidance because manufacturing was so strong. But here was the number that really stood out to me. Typically what they have is they have module shipments and bookings, right? Like how much are we going to be able to do? In December 2021, they had 21 gigawatts of backlog, which is basically like how much people have ordered from them for future purchases. And at the end of the year, they were manufacturing. So in 2022, they were able to manufacture 9.8 gigawatts of capacity. So 21 divided by 9, you have a little bit more than 2 years of basically run rate, right? In 2022 alone, they brought in 48 gigawatts of new backlog. 48. So they more than tripled their backlog. And even when they announced it from like end of quarter, end of year to like when they actually announced their earnings, they added another 7.3 gigawatts on top of that. So at the time of the announcement, they had a 67.7 gigawatt backlog of orders. So we're looking at 8 years of backlog, right? Clearly, you're not going to just sit on 8 years of backlog, right? No, we're going to build, we're going to expand, which is not typical of First Solar. First Solar has been one of the more measured growers in this business. That's changed. They feel like they've got a product that's going to stick around for a while. They're projecting now to go from 9.8 gigawatts in 2022 to in 2026, they're going to be producing 21 gigawatts. So we're 2.3 times what we're doing right now based on the investments they're doing. So they're doing it in a way that is still managing their budget. One thing First Solar has always done, you and I have talked about this a long time, they hoard cash. We're like, why don't they pay a dividend? Why don't they buy back stock? Why is all this cash? This is why. They found the niche, they found the opportunity, and they're going to strike. As a result, this company is looking poised for astronomical growth. For that reason, even though the company looks pretty expensive trailing 12 months, it's actually looking pretty attractive right now.